Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
The misguided idiot. The misguided idiot. The misguided idiot.
Middle fingers up in the air. Middle fingers up in the air.
Oh my God. Once again, Misguided Idiot Podcast, episode something. Naj Griffin hanging out with you. Changed it for legal reasons. Let's do this, man. What is it? What is it with this time of year? Why does every woman loves to garden? Why? What clicks in their brain that goes, we need a garden? We need to get a garden out. You know, it's getting more like spring just starts to happen. And they're like, we got to start gardening. We got to get the garden ready. We got to get the garden ready. I've never seen a little girl in their life, like when they're little girls, okay, and this doesn't have to be a girl, but I've never seen a little girl be like, Mommy, give me a garden set. No, maybe they get like a rake or something. Like a little girl will get a rake and they'll, you know, whatever, or a boy go out there. But then, man, when you get older and like you live at your own place, every woman wants a goddamn garden. Do you know how cheap vegetables are at the store? You know how easy it is just to walk in to the vegetable aisle and just grab like lettuce right there? It's like 75 cents. It's $1 for a whole thing of lettuce. Meanwhile, I gotta sit here for 4 months and make sure every slug doesn't buy it. My dog doesn't go jumping through it. Birds aren't eating. Every time you get someone's home lettuce or like home fruit or strawberries, whatever, they never look like they do in the store. Granted, yeah, we probably don't have pesticides sprayed all over it, but big fucking deal. COVID's going around. I'll take the risk, man. I'll take the risk just so I gotta do it. Gotta get out there. The frost is coming. That's what I got yelled at this morning. There's gonna be frost. There's gonna be frost tonight. Oh, God. So we gotta build something to put over the damn thing so we can save $7. You know, you always think, like, you see someone, unless you're one of these people that, like, really gets into gardening, or, like, someone that goes, you know, you see them around, like, the city, you'll see those, like, public garden areas, and you're like, who the hell is going in there? And you think I'm trusting someone at a public garden? Like, how do you get the keys to get in there? What if someone's just sitting there just pissing on your rhubarb because they don't like you because, you know, you left your trash out next to the bin instead of throwing it in one night. Next thing you know, boom. You got pissed on radishes. Do you want that? I don't get it, man. We gotta save it from the frost. So that's what I gotta do today. Gotta go out and build some shit to put over our $7. But like I was saying, like every time you get a garden, like you think it's just gonna be lush and just growing everywhere. It's so much fucking work just to get some Roma tomatoes that don't look like Roma tomatoes. Half of them you gotta throw away because they're like cut, or they got a hole in there, like a worm got into them. And then people lie to you and they're always like, oh, I got this out of my garden. You're like, yeah, it tastes like this shit from the store. Half the time it tastes worse, to be honest. But they try to mind fuck you into believing that it tastes better. They're like, no, I got this from my garden. Isn't this delicious? Well, did you make the vinaigrette dressing that went on it? No, I got that from Safeway. Oh, so the thing that makes it taste good, because I don't think there's anyone out there just chomping on lettuce without anything on. And if you are, have you ever tried an Oreo? Fucking delicious, all right? Step up your taste bud game. I don't get it. Go through all this work just to get a couple bucks saved. Meanwhile, we could have had an outdoor pool table. Could have been like the Drew Carey show. We could have had outdoor ping pong. Oh, what? Instead, no. We got some type of pepper that we don't know what to cook it in, you know? What kind of pepper is that? I don't know. I like the way it looked on the label when I was at Home Depot. What do you put it in? I don't know. Is it hot? I don't know. Is it sweet? I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait 6 months, and then we'll find out if we made a meal taste like shit. Meanwhile, I could have been working on my Forrest Gump backhand, drinking an ice-cold beverage. The only thing you should have is some mint, you know? In case someone wants to come over and you make... Now, if you make a cocktail made with shit from your own garden or herb center, you know? Like if I walked into your house and you had an orange tree and you made me some drink that has oranges on it, and then you peeled off the top of it, when they do that thing where they take the rind off a little bit and they like swirl it up so it looks cool, and they put it on your drink. Yeah, if you did that, I'd be like, oh God, this does taste better. This tastes so much better. Or they're like, hey, you want a mojito? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then they grab it and they chunk it up right there. Then I'm impressed. But if you're like, would you like a salad with this barbecue that you're having? And I'm like, yeah, I guess just to be nice. Yeah, give me a salad. And then he goes over in there and cuts it off a thing, and it's half of it's like dirty. You don't know you don't know what's over there. I like my shit to be hidden. I like it to be grown in a different farm. I don't like to see. It's like that's why I don't hunt. But yes, I do eat animals. I can't hunt. I don't want to kill the animal. I don't want to see the process. Yes, maybe that's what's wrong. But it's so much nicer, not have to worry about it. You come home, you put it on your table, rest in peace, little Paulie, get some of his sauce, throw it on there. Oh, Paul Newman, man, that guy makes a good vinaigrette. Oh, but now we got cucumbers and zucchinis. That's the thing with zucchinis and cucumbers is most people forget they don't really know when you're supposed to pick them. And then they get all big, and then it's just like a waste. We just wasted 3 months, a bunch of water. We wasted a bunch of everything just to grow these like And then people always want to give you their shit from their garden. They're like, hey, would you like to have some zucchinis? Would you like to have some extra zucchinis? And you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't really eat zucchini that often. And then they come over and they give you it, and you're like, this zucchini's gigantic. What the hell am I going to do with it? It doesn't even... What? If you think about how much money... Yes. I guess it's the love. I don't know. Maybe I just don't care about gardening, so... Just talking shit. It's just one of those times, where... Oh, my God. I'm vaxed up, people. Forget the garden. I'm vaxed up. I'm part of that Moderna mafia. Yeah, baby. Got the first one. Got the first shot. Knocked me on my ass. I had a headache for 2 straight days. Couldn't feel nothing. I was looking at lights, just like, oh God, it got me. For about 28 hours, I literally thought I was the one that was gonna die from. I was like, shit, I knew it. I took my chances. I should have just waited a few years. I should have just waited to see how this is going to turn out. But I was like, no, I won't be that. I want to get it. I want to be able to eat hot dogs on 4th of July next to strangers who were stuffing their face. So I got it, and I was regretting it. 10 hours after, I was sweating. Woo, boy. Put me on my ass, dude. I was like, oh, I'm healthy, I'm fit, nothing's gonna happen. Because my girlfriend got the Johnson & Johnson, that J&J, that one-time hitter, and then I didn't feel nothing. I get that Moderna, and it's like Mike Tyson punching me in the head in 1991, dude. I was out. But I'm all vaxxed up. So bring on the baseball games. You know what? Bring on the crowds. Shit. I feel so good, I'll run a marathon right now. I'll run it. They having marathons? Probably not in the U.S. Maybe in Texas. Probably not. I'm not going to run a marathon, but you know what? I got the excuse to say I could. Okay? I don't have to go out there and train. But you can do a marathon at your house. They're doing them on Zoom. You can put Zoom on your television and run a marathon. I would rather return to my high school, find an old Bunsen burner, and burn every hair off my ball sack than do that. Than run 26.2 miles on a treadmill in my house while I watch other desperate people on Zoom. All of a sudden, it's just switching. How Zoom does that thing where it switches over to whoever's talking. She's like, I guess I could just sit there, laugh at people, and then just keep my legs on the side of the treadmill since all you can see my upper body, and then just swing my arms, and then be like, send me my goddamn medal in the mail. Anyone who's doing a virtual, wow, I mean, it's dedication, I guess. I can't mock it, getting in shape, running 26.2 miles, 3 hours straight of just jogging, just to wake up 6 hours afterwards, have your feet hurt. You forgot to put Vaseline in your ass cracks, and now you're chafed in your thing, right in between the cheeks. You think you got some sexually transmitted disease that they never found at Planned Parenthood from 12 years ago, and then it just decided to flare up. Because you hear about stuff like that. People, someone didn't know they had herpes or whatever, and then 12 years later they get their first flare up, and they're like, shit. So you're scared, but you ran 26.2 miles in the courtesy of your own home. It's dedication. I'm just ready to get back out there, man. Just ready to go. Just get me back. Man, DMX died today. X gonna give it to you. DMX passed away, man. Almost 21 years ago from today, I went to the DMX concert. Hard Knock Life Tour, Portland, Oregon, April 22nd, 1999. Jay-Z, DMX, Redman, Method Man, a few others were there. Great night. I got the Rough Rider towel still to prove it somewhere locked away in one of my little keepsake coolers. I never had a safe. I had a Coleman cooler. It's somewhere. Maybe it's at my parents' house. I don't know. Rest in peace, DMX. DMX. Oh man, I'm so bad with names of songs. Oh, we gotta find. What is that? Well, he had that. Remember, DMX had one of the whatever. I can't remember. Huge song, and every fifth word was the N-word in it, but they would still play it on the radio, and it would just be. It was it's got to be the most bleep song to ever make it on the radio. And my mom would be in the car, and I'd be like, "Mom, put on whatever the hip hop." I can't remember the call numbers or whatever for the hip hop station in town, and then you'd be listening, you'd be like, "Come on." Remember, because you just had to sit there and wait. And there was no Spotify. You just had to sit there and wait, and you're like, "Come on, it's a top 10 song. I know it's coming within the next 2 hours, so I'm gonna listen straight." And then it would come on in the car, and it would just be like, beep, beep. My mom's like, "What the hell is this? What kind of weird song?" I was like, "Oh, they're bleeping it, Can't be playing that." This is the most bleep song ever on the radio. DMX, rest in peace. I think someone else died today too. I think it was let's see here. I think it was the King. Is he a king? I don't know. Is it? Oh, he's a Prince Philip. Prince Philip? Did he die? Prince Philip. Princey Phil. Let's see. Yeah, Prince Philip died. 99. Good Lord. It's a good run. I mean, I don't want to make fun of the guy, but that is one. Jeez, that's one creepy looking dude. That guy's scary as hell. Whoa. Oh, well. You know what? They gotta go. Well, I mean, when's the Queen gonna die? It's like, holy shit. What you gonna do, though? 99 years old. You had a good run, dude. It's alright. It's okay. You'll get him back next time. Apparently he was a giant racist. That's what a bunch of stuff said. Who cares? DMX died, man. That's an American Prince right there. X gonna give it to you. Oh, man. What am I talking about today? It's crazy. What else we got to talk about? All vaxxed up and ready to go. All vaxxed up and ready to go. Can't wait for summer, man, now that I'm going to get that back. They say the second one's worse, though. The second shot's... If I got murdered on the first one, holy shit, I'm going to be on my ass on the second one. I'm such a crybaby, too, when I get sick. It's bad. When I get sick, I'm out. I don't care. I need chicken noodle soup, even though it's not even a cold. I need everything. I'm like, help me. I want to be coddled. I want my baby blanket, even though I've never had a baby blanket. People that still hold on to their baby blankets, that's a weird thing. Like, you'll go over someone's house and you'll just see like this creepy little like, and it usually looks like a towel that got ripped up. You know, looks like some middle schooler's like jizz rag that he keeps under his bed. And they'll be like, and you're like, what is that? I remember I dated this girl once and she had her baby blanket and she was in her 20s. And you're just sitting there like, what is this blanket? And then if you touch it, you'd freak out. And I was like, all right, this one's probably got some, she's probably got some definite issues. If she's clinging onto this, put it away. If you don't want people that are coming over to touch your creepy baby blanket that's over 20 years old, just put it away. What do you think about the oil on my fingers is gonna ruin it? It does. It looks like a ripped up. It looks like it's disgusting. Throw it away. What are you keeping it for? You gonna give it to your kid? You gonna wait till you're 85? Make like one of those quilts out of it? What are you doing? Baby, who holds on to that shit? Pictures, got it. Hair, still a little creepy, but you know, moms will always cut like their first baby haircut and then keep it in a booklet. So you can look at it later, I guess. So you can like show, you know, your significant other, look, this is, yeah. See? I got it done when I was 2 years old. Some people keep foreskin, apparently. I didn't know you could ask for that. Hey, do you mind if I, before you snip, do you mind, you got anything I can, like, keep that in? I got, like a, you know, like a Ziploc bag or some cellophane, some Tupperware, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. I just want to keep, you know, just keep it. You know, I got a little formaldehyde. What if you just kept it in one of those jars where you go to one of those weird, creepy trinket shops and they have, you know, like a snake in formaldehyde. You just kept your kid's foreskin that was snipped off just right there in some formaldehyde. So when he turns 16 and he's taking his first girl or boy to, or they, whatever he's into, or whatever she's in, whatever they's into, you know, and they're going to winter formal. It comes over, you're gonna put the rose on him, and your mom's like, and you're trying. She's like, take a picture by the mantle. Go take a picture by the mantle. We're gonna put this at your keepsake. And then she looks over, she's like, what the hell is that? And then, you know, your grandma pipes up from the back. She's like, that's little Jimmy's foreskin. Oh, look at how small he was. He's like, Jesus Christ, Grandma. What? She hasn't seen it yet? And you're like, no. You're like, trust me, it's not that small anymore. Creepy. Just looks like skin that came off a snake. And they just keep it in there. People keep that shit, man. Just like this one chick kept her baby blanket for no apparent reason. At least put it in like a frame. Frame it up. Throw it on the wall. Say your Gam made it. Make up a story. You know? I don't care if you're only 20 years old. Say you were in World War II and you saved that from when the Germans were bombing your grandparents' house in France. Make up a story. Just sitting around keeping your creepy baby blanket? No. But then again, I have a DMX towel that says Rough Riders on it that I got from a concert almost 21 years ago. So who am I to talk? All right? But DMX was a legend. Your grandma? Who's your grandma? Okay? Who knows? All vaxed up and I'm ready to go. Oh, I got it done at Costco too. Holy shit. Did I get a Costco dog? You damn better believe it. You think I'm going into Costco and not? I don't have a Costco card anymore. And when they said, hey, you can get this done at Costco, I was like, oh, yes. Do I go with that chicken bisque bake thing or whatever? Or do I go with a hot dog? I got it done. They're like, you can't leave for 15 minutes. And I was like, do I have to sit here? Can I just maybe go cruise around? They're like, I don't care what you do, sir. I don't really care what you do. You could leave, but they just say that. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to, you know, what if I do pass out? What if I do die? I came here driving myself. So I went over, I grabbed myself a nice Costco dog, put a little mustard on it, grabbed a soda with it, walked around, looked at the books, see what kind of camping equipment they have. I always love the middle part of Costco where they just have a bunch of random shit that they got on sale or something, and now they're trying to hawk it to you like gigantic 20-person tents, and you're like, who the hell buys a tent this big? Salt Lake City, I get it, okay? Maybe the city, maybe the family's there, but me, no, I'm just trying to eat a Costco dog and walk around and look at blenders that I'll never buy. They always got the guy there with the little, the little in-sync microphone telling you about blenders. So great. So good. Costco. We need to stop making outdoor malls and just start making outdoor Costcos. That's all we need. You get a little hot. Maybe it's a little hot. You go through the little milk aisle that just has the little plastic flaps that look like you're walking through a car wash in it. Oh, so fun. So fun. You see some lady who's over there buying 48 eggs at one time, and you're like, Jesus, lady, what are you doing? But then I got my vaccine, I got my Costco dog, and I got the hell out of there, and I'm all vaxxed up. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go so I can come home now and figure out how the hell you keep frost off of plants. So I can just put plastic all over them or buckets. That's what I read on the internet. Nothing makes your neighbors think you're white trash like a bunch of plastic hanging over half your backyard. No, I don't. Trust me, this is not a meth clinic. I live in Portland, Oregon. It won't even matter. Like, I should just go find one of... That's how I should take care of it. I might have to do that. Just go find one of these bum camps where they just up and leave. That's what they do. They sit there, they make it, they get bored with it, and they move on like they're gypsies or settlers in the wild, wild west. I can go get a tarp from there and just put it on. No one would even notice. They'd just be like, oh, look. Some new neighbors moved into their backyard. That's all they're going to think. It's getting crazy out there, people. Hey, can we stop with the shooting already? Jesus. It's all you see on TV now. It's depressing. I don't watch a lot of news, but every time I go in, it's just like, oh, God, another one shot. Another Asian kicked in the head. Another whatever. It's a crazy-ass year, man. What you gonna do? I don't know. I don't have the answers, all right? I'm just an idiot sitting in his garage doing this shit for therapy, bringing you the Misguided Idiot podcast. And that's all I do, man. And I'll be back next week, too. With 30 minutes or less of sheer stupidity. It's a Misguided Idiot podcast, episode something. I'm Naj Griffin. Changed it for legal reasons. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Thank you for listening. Check out the YouTube. Well, if I get it up. If not, just keep listening. Talk to you guys next week. It's Misguided Idiot podcast. Love you. Adios.